What happened to the most viral Italian restaurant in New York City? In less than 2 years, it went from impossible to get a reservation to completely wide open.
Today we're trying Bad Roman.
Bad Roman opened in 2023 in the Shops at Columbus Circle. This mall has some surprisingly excellent food options like Porterhouse Steakhouse, 3 Michelin-starred Per Se, and Twin Tails, which is another restaurant from the company behind Bad Roman, the Quality branded group. We've featured a ton of their restaurants already, like Smith & Wollensky, Quality Meats, Don Angie, and San Sabino, all of which we genuinely like, but from what we've heard, Bad Roman might be the one that ruins any chance we had of ever getting on their influencer invite list. Like Don Angie and San Sabino, the menu pushes the boundaries of traditional Italian American cuisine, but this time with a Roman and I'd say social media focused flair.
The infatuation called the decor the love child of a rainforest cafe and an old school Italian spot. When you first walk in, you're greeted by a massive stone sculpture of a boar wearing a neon necklace. Everything is bold and colorful with beautiful light fixtures and intricate details. We were seated at a table by the window overlooking Columbus Circle. Even though the lighting is relatively low and moody, the restaurant has huge windows that really brighten up the space. Its 250-seat dining room feels huge and the tables are well spread out. As you probably expected, the music is on the louder side. They're definitely going for a fun and lively vibe, so I think that makes sense.
The city has its fair share of controversial viral restaurants, but I think Bad Roman might have some of the most extreme takes, specifically the Cacio e Pepe Raviolo on top of a filet.
Whoever made this, honestly, they deserve some jail time.
I loved it. I thought it was the best thing I've had.
We are actually here for brunch. Not because we couldn't get a reservation for dinner, but honestly because it just worked better for our schedule. And everything we wanted to try is on this menu as well. They're known for their Instagram-worthy and innovative cocktails that we were told we could not miss. Their dinner menu features a much more extensive pasta selection and subs out the breakfast items for more entrees. Luckily, they still offer the viral and controversial Filetto with a Cacio e Pepe Raviolo on the brunch menu, so we will definitely be trying that.
First of our drinks was their viral strawberry Sbagliato. I feel like we could call everything we're having today viral, so from now on you could just assume that applies to whatever we get. This has strawberry infused Aperol, Bianco vermouth, and Prosecco.
Wow. Okay, not as sweet as I was expecting. A little more on the dry side. You get a very subtle strawberry flavor, but you definitely get more like rosé, white wine flavors. But the presentation is on point. And this restaurant, I love. The ambiance, the music. It's like perfect for a 30th birthday party. I think I'm gonna have my 30th birthday party here.
What? It makes sense that it's more rosé than strawberry, because isn't that a rose that it's in?
Yeah, I think it is. And also I love the attention to detail. Like look at the
snake. Yeah, that's so cool.
Should I try yours?
Sure.
Okay, Will got a mezcal drink. Ooh, wow, I love that. Definitely has a strong mezcal flavor, so if you don't like smoky liqueur, then that's not for you, but it complements really nicely with the lemon. You get a little bit of mint, and then like the bubbles from that Pellegrino, really good.
I ordered their Ciao Mama, which as Kristin said, is a mezcal drink with illegal mezcal, limoncello, San Pellegrino, and pink salt.
Wow. I mean, it's pretty much just mezcal and lemon with some bubbles in it from the Pellegrino, and that's exactly what it tastes like. A smoky mezcal drink with just like a little bit of lemon water in there, but it's really good. Perfect way to wake you up.
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say, it's definitely strong for breakfast.
I'm into it, and I love their glasses too.
The first food to arrive was the bread. This is their roasted garlic babka. They don't have a complimentary bread offering here, but it might be worth a try regardless.
This smells heavenly, and it's nice and warm. It seems like it came right out of the oven, and it's so nice and oily on the inside. All right, let's try it. Holy smokes. That's heavenly. At first I was surprised it didn't come with like butter or anything, but now I understand why, because this thing is packed with flavor. It definitely doesn't need anything else. It is delicious just on its own.
Wow, that is outrageously good. It's so soft. It's not like super crispy on the outside just because of how fresh and soft it is. but it is amazing. I mean, it's not really like a babka in terms of like flavor or anything. It's really more like a garlic bread. It really pulls apart like a garlic knot, but has just a little bit more crisp than a normal garlic knot. Like, it's not dense, it's super light and fluffy. Really, really good. This one loaf is perfect for 2 people, I think. I don't know how you'd share this with a whole table full of people because there is not enough here.
To get a taste for their pastas, we went with the short rib pappardelle and a San Marzano tomato sauce. This is probably the only thing we ordered that isn't over the top in any way, so curious how it compares to the rest of the food.
There's a lot of meat on top of this, first of all, and these noodles are huge. They're super long. Funny that for brunch, they only have 3 pasta options on the menu. I've heard people say that pasta is not the thing to get here, and also people say that pasta is the thing to get here, so I'm really not sure what to think. Okay, that was honestly so much better than I expected. It's got like a crunch. I have no idea where that crunch is coming from. The pasta's cooked perfectly al dente. I don't know if they make it here, but it has a really nice flavor. This is kind of a funny thing to have on the brunch menu because it's so like wintry and heavy and savory, but it's actually really good. The meat is tender and flavorful. It's got like the perfect amount of cheese on top where you do taste the cheese a little bit, but it's not like an overwhelming cheese flavor. I don't know, this is really good. Way better than I expected.
Look at how beautiful these noodles are. It's a long one. They are so thick and coated perfectly with the sauce. I'm gonna try to get myself a perfect bite. The short rib is so tender. It melts in my mouth. The flavor of this is unreal. It's definitely heavy. Good for a rainy day like today, but definitely not a dish I'd be picking in like the spring and summer. It's so savory and just such a perfect comfort food. This is delicious, but it is so heavy. There is no way I would have been able to finish that by myself, and I thought it was a pretty small portion.
Here it is, Cacio e Pepe raviolo on top of a filet. I mean, if there are 2 food groups that I feel like we could properly review for you guys, it's Italian and steak. I mean, this filet is cooked perfectly. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. The Cacio e Pepe like filling in the ravioli is actually really good with the steak, but I don't really like having the ravioli with the steak. It's kind of chewy, and it makes the steak chewy, although I think the steak is actually a really good steak on its own. I'm just gonna try it with the Cacio e Pepe like filling. That's really good. See, I feel like the sauce is actually a perfect pairing with the steak, and it gives a filet, which obviously like a filet is not gonna be the most flavorful cut of steak. It gives it that extra flavor that it really needs. But the Cacio e Pepe like raviolo itself with the steak, this like doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know, like I'm sure this would be good on its own. Yeah, I like the ravioli on its own. I like the steak on its own. I like the steak with the filling. I just feel like the ravioli with the steak is a no from me. But I don't know, I mean, you can kind of like eat this however you want it, so I don't necessarily think it's bad. I think all the flavors go together well. And this steak is actually really good.
It's kind of cool that you could just eat it how you want it. And
I guess, it's like a DIY.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. The ravioli and the steak together, like all in one bite, doesn't really work.
I kind of know what you mean. It's like the raviolo has a little something to chew on, and it almost takes away from the steak, which is amazing on its own and so flavorful. It has a nice crunch on the outside and it's so tender on the inside. And this filling with the steak is like the perfect complement. It's peppery, creamy. I don't mind it with the raviolo, but I do think I'd probably prefer to eat them separately as well.
It's more gimmick than substance. Like the ravioli is cool, but it doesn't add to the experience. It just is like a vessel for delivering a good sauce onto the steak.
Exactly.
It's like a way to trick you into spending $9 for a pretty good steak sauce.
Holy smokes. So trying to crack this like everyone does on Instagram, and it did not work at all. Everything went flying. It looks beautiful, but it's not exactly the most practical thing in the world. That's so good, I just wish it wasn't so frozen. Like, it's so cold, but the outside is a white chocolate crust, and it is so good, the perfect complement. And then I think it's sitting in like this lemon jelly, which also adds this extra lemon flavor. Like the lemon with the white chocolate and the crust is just absolutely amazing. The textures are there, the flavors are there. This is really good, just like I said, I wish it wasn't so frozen. Like, I still can't even grab it.
I'm gonna make such a mess.
There we go. Maybe we need a knife.
There we go, look at that. It's good. It is cold. Flavor-wise, it's really good. I kind of feel like this is in the same boat as the Cacio e Pepe Raviolo. It's like the gimmick of having the raviolo on top kind of took away from the steak a little bit, even though the sauce inside was really good. This is the same, like the flavors are excellent. All the different textures are really good, but because I'm sure it's hard to keep this thing in this shape, they have to freeze them probably like overnight after they make them. This one just needed to thaw out a little bit longer. I mean, it's beautiful and it does taste really good. It's just a little bit more difficult to get to it than a regular cheesecake would be. Clearly we hated it.
I know.
I'm a bit surprised to say this, but we actually really enjoyed it. Even the gimmicky things, the Cacio e Pepe Raviolo on the filet and the lemon cheesecake, I do feel like the gimmick itself kind of took away from the experience because the ravioli just doesn't really pair that well with the steak itself, even though the sauce is amazing with the steak. And the cheesecake had to be a little too cold in order to keep that shape, so that kind of took away from it a little bit. But flavors-wise, everything was excellent. I don't think we had a single bad thing to eat, and the drinks were great, and the service was great, and the ambiance is awesome. I think the main reason why it's so easy to get a reservation these days is because the restaurant itself is just huge. I mean, there are so many tables and they're so spread out. So I guess myth busted on that one, but we'd love to know what you guys have thought of it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.